everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. When a team already has a playoff spot in their back pocket, it can be easy to lose focus and ease up late in the regular season. But not losing momentum going into the playoffs is also important, so they just can't mail it in here. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Falcons.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Being chased out left. And he's able to get up here to the 26. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, here we go.
They'll set up to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Again, it's Lewis. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Now that's a play they're going to be proud of on defense because any 2nd and short situation, you anticipate the run and you want to make the play and stop them from getting a 1st down. But when you can force them to lose yardage and now put the odds in your favor on defense because now they're going to have to throw the ball, that's a play that you're going to be really, really excited about, and one that your defense coordinator now gets to roll the dice a little bit himself and create a big play.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. And here now come the Falcons. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession. Let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They run. Devontae Freeman. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go. Leopard. Leopard. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by Justin Evans. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And Winston lost the football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
In motion left goes a tight end. Now it's Freeman. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Here's Freeman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a...
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go now. 319.
They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it. He's now lost fumbles in back-to-back weeks. And, of course, you remember last week's game, such a close affair. That hurt him.
Hurt him in a big way, and it is so key to take care of the ball because, remember, the team making the fewest mistakes usually wins the game. So you got to take care of the ball, lock it away, high and tight, as you often hear from running back coaches. 4 points of pressure, fingertips, forearm, biceps, sternum, or chest. Put it away.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Winston now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Freeman. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on 1st down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Jameis on 2nd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Vic Beasley, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Now Winston. Forced out to his left. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Vic Beasley in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be knocked down sideways. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Let's go! Green!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go! Green, 39! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! No, check! Patriot! Patriot!
Freeman again. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back to throw now on first down. Now he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Gun. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. He's got daylight. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to wind up in air. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. All right, hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch up. Okay, all set. 3rd quarter now. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. Fresh set of downs here. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Steps away to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. They'll try to throw now. Winston airing this one out for it. That's caught inside the 20. And he is knocked down from the side. It's a big play. Winston to Evans. And even 40 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They try again with Lewis. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Bucs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it here with P-Ryan. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play, right?
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Taken in at the 22. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be a 2nd down. Now P-Ryan. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Winston now from the 50. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Duke Riley in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got room. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. This is Freeman. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No, check. Patriot.
They'll look to throw. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, here we go. 56. 319. 319. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Hurry up. Here we go. 319. 319.
And that'll set him back 5. To throw here on 2nd and 10. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Freeman. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Back to throw here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like he said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Justin Evans. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Going deep here for Bryant. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A 1st down throw for Winston. Going underneath for Lewis. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now they'll run with Lewis. And some room to work. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Winston now to throw on first down. Buying time to his left. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now a second down throw for Winston. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And ready now for 2nd and 9.
No. Patrick. Green. Watch him now, Barney. Now let's go. Green.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. They'll look to throw here. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play on 3rd down for the Falcons. 41 yards. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Matt Milano in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. pressure gets to him again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hurry up, here we go. Good.
Now back to throw. Now a desperation throw. That's caught inside the 20. They give him a gain of 38. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up.
That's right. All right, here we go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Set. 3-19. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. First and goal, they'll look to smash it. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, Charles and
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Lions.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL sends us to the state of Michigan as we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right the line of
afternoon. This is Lewis. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now Lewis. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Winston. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Ryan. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Jameis on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On second down, here's Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. But I believe a Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Third and long. It's Stafford. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. So they had great field position, but a three-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a three-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Out to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll start off with a give to Lewis. They juked him. And some room to roam now. That good for 22 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Jameis to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Second down, Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jalen Reeves-Maybin in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Winston setting up the screen to Pirine. Now Pirine is stripped of the football, and the Lions have recovered. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin as the Lions. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. The 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Cole Richardson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Off the play fake, Winston. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Winston. Benjamin with it over the middle. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now a toss play to Lewis. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, here's Perine. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. To throw is Winston. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Paul Warlow with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. And Elliott puts this one through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make? He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Now this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
On first down, it's Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of it.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a carry for Perine, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know the rule.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Lions. 51 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
First down, Winston. Flush to his right. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and Lewis lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They were trying to go to Marshall that time. That'll bring up second down.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he's brought down. 19 yards that time for number 19.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he? I
think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing again at Stafford. Complete. Richardson has it. Touchdown, Detroit. Paul Richardson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Throwing, Winston. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And now the offense operates in the red zone. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be second and goal. Now Jameis trying to hurry his crew to the line. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Dion Lewis, as time expires in the first half. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So happy holidays, Larry. Your gift. Take the halftime show off, partner. We've got some football to get to. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. From the gun, Stafford, he's going to let it go deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Winston now. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So they're operating in the red zone. A 1st down throw for Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jonathan Allen in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. They run. This is Lewis. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down. Here's Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's fourth. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. And the kick by Elliott is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. A decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Stafford, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here, nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Has several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's Pirine. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So out now come the Lions. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He finds an opening past the 40. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side?
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Stafford. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
To throw on 3rd down, Stafford. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for...
Dion Lewis, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Dion Lewis with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Matt Milano in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Ebron with it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. rotating from the gun. Stafford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw on second down is Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong.
Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a second down throw for Winston. And this is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Bucs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. Being chased out left. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Fresh set of downs here. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
A second down throw for Winston. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Again, it's Lewis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So 2nd and 10 here. They're looking to throw this. Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Airing this one out for Evans. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And Detroit getting set to go now. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Noah Spence in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
And his throw is incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
2nd down now after the incompletion. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
Let's go! Green, 39!
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch. Not at all.
And on 2nd and 10 now. A handoff as they run the counter play. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A big pickup there. Without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. They run the counter now on 1st down. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Winston here to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in.